Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel. We are back to watch another episode of Outer Banks. This is season 3, episode 6. It is called The Dark Forest. Last episode, nothing went right. Last episode was a whole heist on a train to get this cross. Turns out the cross was never there. Rafe had the cross the whole time, and him and what's-his-face, forgot his name, starts with a B. They burned the cross, or melted it, rather, not burned it. They melted it at the end of the episode, and so now the whole crew's just kind of like shit out of luck, I guess. Like, that's not gonna be good for them. In the meantime, though, J-Bones and Father Bones, they actually had like a mini successful heist where they found this little mini like statue thing, like this little guy, and his face glowed and stuff, and that was super good. They gave the like garment or whatever it was, like the robes of Jesus. They gave those to Limbri, and she was like, I'm healed, and she's definitely not, but we're gonna see what happens with that, because she's gotta come back at some point and be upset about that, right? I guess we'll find out though. But yeah, I don't know, we'll find out. Before we jump into this episode though, if you end up enjoying this reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me, helps my videos get seen more in the algorithm. If you're new here or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. That is linked in the description down below. Sometimes I post these reactions a little bit early on Patreon as well, so if you're interested in that, consider checking it out. But otherwise, let's jump into Season 3, Episode 6 of Outer Banks.
When I was a kid, my father was always talking about the epic quests.
The road to El Dorado.
He told me about their triumphs, their discoveries. But there was something about those adventures he didn't tell me.
All the indigenous people they massacred to find it.
It's not
the absolute number of crew members that they just were hemorrhaging. The hundreds and hundreds of men that died to get them there.
We gotta be hush-hush about this, JB. You know that, right? We can't tell your friends.
What? Yeah, they're like, they're
you put
required
what?
knowledge.
Would you knowingly put them in harm's way if you could help it?
Nah.
Splits are still the same.
Nah.
We'll tell them later. Before now. For safety. Got it?
Yeah, no, his plan is super not to tell them. He's gonna be like, oh, when the time comes, he's gonna be like, they didn't really help find it. It's just us, boy. It's just us, boy. We gotta keep it all, man. Maybe we'll give them a little bit later, but it's just us. Damn, the secrets are already killing him.
Yeah, so we went to the archives in Charleston. And it was a dead end. A dry hole.
JJ can tell when he's lying.
3 for 3, guys. The streak continues.
At least you're consistent.
See you, Johnny.
Oh, they're leaving? Damn.
I'm going fishing.
I guess we can't hang out if we're not treasure hunters. He's like, I failed. And they're like, all right, well, bye then.
Sarah, I am telling the truth.
My brother in Christ, do not
What?
lie to her right now.
I'm lying? Is that what you think?
No, it's... If there's anything that you can't tell the others, you can tell me.
My dude, you cannot be in a relationship with her and not tell her the truth.
My dad came back, and he's trying to help all of us.
Uh-huh.
And meanwhile, your dad tried to kill you. And I'm sorry that you can't deal with that.
Whoa, okay, J-Bones.
Am I wrong?
J-Bones, what are you doing here, buddy?
Well, then call me when you want to tell the truth.
What was that, dude? You're like married to this girl and you... Come on, man. What a dumb choice. I don't like this story decision.
Somebody stole the cross.
Oh my God! Wait, who stole it?
Oh,
I don't know who stole it.
Rafe.
Rafe.
Sell it a little harder, Rafe.
I mean, We were just giving it away anyway, so who cares? Who cares?
Dude, you're not even trying to hide the fact that you took it.
Only you are to act as my proxy to shut down the companies, okay? That is our one play. It's our only play. And if you cannot do it...
If I can't do it, then what? Then what?
Then he'll
Gonna hop on a
kill
plane?
you.
Come down here? I mean, that would be like a goddamn Elvis sighting. Ward Cameron, everyone! Oh my God, he lives!
He could put on a hat like they do in the Marvel Universe. No one will recognize him.
You're dead.
Damn. Are you gonna let your son talk to you like that? Or are you gonna step up and do something?
I don't like lying to her, Dad.
Yeah. Look, El Dorado, kid. Eyes on the prize.
She is the prize.
What's going on here?
Yard sale.
Eric. Hey, it's John Rutledge.
Wow,
Hey, John.
they're not even doing a good job at hiding that. Get a bigger bag. Oh, did she die?
Dad, we should probably...
Gang, gang.
What? Oh, my God.
What a
I'm so
twist.
sorry. How did she pass?
A heart attack. Out of nowhere.
Oh, no, she was murdered.
She'd just gotten back from an expedition. Made a major new discovery.
What was that?
Ruin in the jungle.
That's it. That's it. She got murdered for her knowledge. I'm calling it now.
I'm proud of you, Key. This is the first step. You're starting to see more clearly.
I can see clearly now that JJ's gone.
John B and I kind of got to like a little fight.
Yeah, he's been acting so gripped since his dad got
He's
back.
been acting gripped. What does that even mean? Is that real verbiage? JJ, now that your father is gone, there should be an extra couch to sleep on. Just go back to your giant mansion. I'm sure you can sneak around Rafe. Or go to Topper. I'm sure you can sleep on, like, his boat or something. What a weird decision to make.
What are you doing?
Yeah, where are you staying right now?
Just like
I'm
places.
so sorry. I'm not trying to be up in your business or anything.
Don't you have like a whole ass like spot that you can let her sleep at?
I have a girlfriend. now.
That's a lie.
You have a girlfriend?
Yeah.
That's a super lie.
So we're all headed out to Mace. We're gonna, Kels, Phoebes, not Elena, by the way. Just gonna do a little surf and sun action, a little fellowship by the break. Come on.
Fellowship. Everyone loves fellowship. Maybe go on an epic quest
Please,
to a
I want you
mountain.
to go.
Cast your fake ring into the fire. See what happens.
Now, I know I missed a little bit of time, but, I'm ready to kick it into warp drive, and I'm thinking we go for the Vanderhurst Award again. Model UN, something to help me build back my resume. And I was already ahead, so it should be no problem.
Yeah.
Bro, Chacho, you missed so much school.
You missed 27 days of school. That's almost 6
27?
weeks.
That's not a
Take
lot.
summer school.
No.
I'll do whatever it takes.
Oh, it's seat time. Look, you don't have enough hours to legally advance into the next school year.
What?
Then I'll just test out.
Test out. Yeah, okay. Look, let's get to the world of possible. And this is what's possible.
What's that? Retake a school year?
These are all lower level classes. I took these my 8th grade year.
Yes, because the spots in the higher level classes are taken up by students who didn't miss half the semester.
Why would he not still be in the classes he was already in? He's not going through registration again. What? You don't bump him down to 8th grade classes. That's not how that works.
Just like that. That's exactly what's supposed to be happening. Hey, Pope, where are you going?
Yeah, he's he's like, fuck this, dude. Like, he already passed these classes. He has credit for these classes. There's no point in taking them again. Like, that does less for him. You're not even gonna take your socks off?
Talking about buyers. Any buyers? Always business with you, bro.
Maybe since it's so hot, having wet socks might be good.
I'm just saying, man, you take this shit seriously, though, right? Dude, bro. I should get a tooth made out of this, huh?
That's all? Or is that just his cut?
Jim, the nuggets, the whole tin, melted enchilada.
Yo, bombshell. What's going on? What happened? Detecting a real heavy vibe. What's going on?
Just some stuff.
Pope, he has the cross. And he melted it down. I'm sorry, bro.
Still that gold back, though.
Fuck!
Hey. Watch your profanity.
But I'm sick of being the good guy.
Pope.
No, Pope, I kind of prefer when you're the good guy.
Professor. Hello?
Professor.
Anybody home?
Are you here? Oh, the sound of flies. Definitely a dead guy. Man hasn't
Anybody
been
home?
here in decades.
Tommy?
Just kidding. Decades is a long time. He's been here in weeks. He's in the tub.
No, hey! Whoa! Chill! What the hell, hey?
Oh, that's the guy.
What's with the get-up, Tommy? You expecting the sun god?
Thought someone was breaking in. Divert and attack work for the Mayans.
You're not Mayan.
I don't mean to pry, but were you really on a deserted island?
Yeah, whole ass month.
For a month.
Holy shit. The only plus side is like no parents, right?
Classic high school stuff.
You, Sarah Cameron, have lived this adventure already. You're on a deserted island. What? That's insane. They're jealous. I'm jealous. Everyone's jealous of you. Like, how did you eat?
I'm jealous. You're jealous. Our pets' heads are falling off. Haven't mentioned J-Bones yet. Also, me and J-Bones boned every day.
What about John B?
He spent the majority of the time inside her. Just kidding. Inappropriate, sorry.
Worry-free zone here, Sarah. But, see that? That's where we're going.
There?
Yeah.
How?
You ready? Let's get on the boat.
Oh, on the boat. I was like, that's a decent swim.
I didn't even know you could get up here.
No, I mean, no, it's no deserted island or anything, but it's pretty cool, right?
Topper, you don't have a girlfriend. You lied.
Either one of y'all moved the pistol from in there.
Oh,
One I keep under the register.
That's...
JJ?
Oh, okay. I didn't touch it, okay?
Yeah, well, somebody did. Because it's gone.
Yeah, this, your boy. That's your boy, he took it.
There's 5 of us that found this site. Since we've been back, 3 have died. Just 2 of us are left.
Big rip. It's been fused together.
This is incredible. You found it.
Tommy, Tommy, what's it say? You know what they say, Tommy. You're reading them. Hey, what's it say?
Hey. J-Bones' father is kind of a hothead.
Put the gnome on here. It asks a question. And no one.
What? The gnome.
What a shot. Who did that? What a sniper.
Get down, holy shit! Go!
Oh!
John B, help the professor!
He's dead. Screw him. He's a side character. We don't care about that man. Bones. That man's conked. Oh, never mind. He'll be dead in a second. Just give it a couple of minutes. No, Longbottom?
I'm sorry.
J-Bones, your father is... he's gonna get moidoid. Oh, sing.
I wanted to thank you, John, for finding the other half of the Norman.
How you gonna translate that idol? Because if you're thinking that's mine, it's not. It's Colonado.
Why would you tell him the correct language? You big Dumbo.
Take him to the boat.
Gentlemen, I'm coming.
And you will have the privilege of dying in the old way. Go.
Hanging? Firing squad? War Eagle? What a change in vibe. JB is getting tortured and his girl's getting smashed on a beach. Sarah, stop it. Yo, how bad would she feel if she was partying while her husband got just murdered on a beach? Pocket sand. Wow, he was lucky.
And, at the end of the day, I just want you to be happy.
He's being honest with her. J-Bones was not... That was a cheek kiss. Interesting vibe. What does a cheek kiss signify? Sarah Cameron? No. No. Sarah. She belongs to the streets. Oh, come on. We don't like cheaters.
Gems are the mint, okay?
Pope, you're not that good of a shot.
Your mother and your father.
It's not a smart move, bro, Chacho.
I think they would understand how I feel. I've lost everything.
My man's went to the single-tier acting school.
If anything happens, things you have got a lot to lose before you have nothing.
That's accurate.
Just breathe.
My man's almost killed someone. Or attempted. This guy stole this car. Gonna kiss you in this car I stole. Except that's J-Bones, never mind unless you're into it.
You gonna spill the beans? Gonna tell me the truth about what's going on? John B, what's going on?
My dad killed 2 guys.
Self-defense. Self-defense, let's lay that out there. Preventative measures.
They took him to South America, all right?
Whoa, South America?
Yes, they're on their way to South America, all right? And then what? Then they're gonna off him? And I don't know.
Hey, hold on.
I don't know what to
John
do.
B, stop!
So we're going to South America. Papa Squat, Chief.
How the hell are we getting to South America?
We?
No clue.
JJ's ride or die, though. He'll be there.
We're gonna figure it out. Yeah. We're Pogues, man. We always do.
P4L, brother. The piss just fell out. Scared the crap out of me. My room's haunted. Yeah, you cheating whore. You absolute whore. You charlatan. You purveyor of the night. Connoisseur of street corners. She deserves death. Just kidding. I'm obviously kidding. Still shouldn't have cheated, though. That was kind of messed up. You got lied to. I mean, that's not a fan of him lying to you, but also you super cheated, and you should probably never bring that up again. Take this secret to the grave. Is it old Pappy? Father Ward? Oh. What a gangster entrance, honestly. His son challenged him. He's like, "You're dead." Nope. Don't you let my baby ride, man. Don't you let my... Oh. What a gangster. Honestly, what a gangster. Like, what a straight up... What a gangster. What a heckling entrance, pal. Okay. Ward Cameron is back on the islands. He is here, and he's here to F stuff up. Like, just a freaking baller ass entrance. His son challenges him. He's like, "I'm the man of the house now. You're dead. You can't make decisions. What are you gonna do? Come back? Everyone's gonna see it's goddamn Elvis." And he's like, "You know what? That's exactly what I'm gonna do." He's just gonna straight up be like, "I faked my death. I'm a wanted criminal, and I have enough money to get away with it." Like, it's fine. Just a grand old time. Okay, let's break it down characters by characters. J Bones and Father Bones. Things don't go well, to say the least, right? Right off the bat, Father Bones is like, "Hey man, I know that your friends have kind of been along for the whole ass ride, and like have been in this treasure hunting game with you for like a year plus now, and have like escaped death numerous times with you, and lived on an island with you because of the things that you like drove them to do. Like, half the stuff that happened to his friends are because of him." And his dad's like, "You know what? Don't tell them. We're just gonna lie to them because it would put them in danger." Like, them even knowing about it would put them in danger. And maybe kind of a little bit, but at the same time, they've been in this game. They've been part of it the whole time. You don't just get to exclude them at the last minute and be like, "Once we get all the money, then we'll split it up with them." Because you know, Father Bones is shady. He's gonna be like, at the last minute, be like, "Hey man, these kids, they didn't help. They didn't help for the last however much of it. That was me and you, boy. Me and you did that, boy. Come on, boy." That's it. He loves calling him boy. Like, it's friggin' like Kratos in God of War. Boy. Except he always says it. He doesn't say it as cool as Kratos, where Kratos is just a deep booming boy. This is boy, just stupid accent on it. Boy, come on, boy. So stupid. Yeah, you know when the time comes and the chips are on the table and all the money has been gathered, that Father Bones is absolutely gonna find a way to gyp these kids out of that money. This dude's selfish as hell. He only cares about himself, barely cares about his son. I mean, maybe when his son's about to get murdered, he cares, but like, in terms of like his son's opinion on anything, he doesn't care. He's like, whatever. I don't care if you want to take a beat and talk about things for a minute. I'm full steam ahead. Eye on the prize. Got tunnel vision, baby. Like, he doesn't see anything else. He doesn't have concerns for anything else. Right? Like, he doesn't care how much lying to his friends is going to harm those relationships and the damage that's going to do. And we see direct evidence of that within this episode. like J-Bones, he lies to everyone, right? And immediately JJ picks it up. He's like, dude, you're my best friend in the world. Like, of course I know when you're lying. Like, especially about this stuff. Easy peasy. He picked that up immediately. And then Sarah is like, hey man, do you want to tell me what the frick is going on? Like, we're married. like we're straight up married, not like within the legal sense, but like between each other, right? They're married. And he makes the decision to be like, yeah, I'm gonna keep lying to you. And it's like, you both know that you're lying, right? Like she knows that you're lying to her, and you know that she knows that you're lying. It's like, just tell her the truth. I mean, like, that's what happens in a marriage or even a relationship. Like, if they were even just dating, I would be like, yo, you got to tell her the truth or she's gonna dump you. But in this case, like, these two, again, they're not legally, like, in the courts of law considered married, but like in their own little weird headband ring thing, they're married. So him not telling her the truth, it's like, J-Bones, what are you doing? Like, how do you possibly think this is gonna end well for you? Like, this is not a good idea. And the main reason it's not a good idea is because Sarah Cameron belongs to the streets, boy. God dang, all she needed was the possibility of one night on her own, and she goes to Topper in a hot second. Technically, she went to Kiara first, and then was just gonna like get drunk and sleep in a bar, I guess. I don't know. I mean, there's 1,000 other places she could have slept. But as soon as Topper shows up, she's like, okay, let's hang out. And then she's like, let's go on. She's like, I'll go to this island with you. And they're getting just like real cozy, just super cozy dozy. And he's like, hey, I have a girlfriend. He's super lying, by the way. He definitely doesn't. And then he's like, ooh, tell me about the things you did on this island. And then let's go sit by this freaking lighthouse. And it's going to be cute and romantic. And it's just going to be a fun time. And then we're going to make out. We're just gonna casually cheat on your husband, right? Like, he's your husband, Sarah. Like, I get that he lied to you, but you don't cheat on him. Like, what are you doing? You belong to the streets, you absolute hooer. I'm just kidding. I feel like so many people are gonna watch this and think that I'm being like 1,000% serious, calling Sarah a lady of the night. And I'm just joking. I'm tossing jokes around. It's just it's a fun time. You know, I do think she's a little bit of a shitty person for cheating on John B. But I also think John B's a little bit of a shitty person for outright lying to his wife. You know? I don't know if their actions are necessarily equal, like equally weighted. I think in a scumminess competition, I think her lying outweighs it a little bit. You know, it's a little more severe, but you know, lying is still bad. But I think what she did is worse. But I don't know. It's a tough thing. I mean, John B, she definitely can't tell him, right? Like, there's no way. I mean, unless Topper tells him, you take that secret to the grave. I know I just denounced lying and all that, but if you want this relationship to continue, and it's maybe you're the type of person where that won't, like, not telling him won't, like, haunt your conscience for years to come, just zip it up, never say another word. Forget it ever happened. Because you tell him, oh my god, you tell that man that you cheated on him at the, like, not just like, hey, I cheated on you after you lied to me, but like, while your father and yourself were almost being murdered, while you had a gun to the back of your head, Topper's tongue was inside my mouth. Like, you can't tell him that. Like, he'll walk off the edge of a pier. Like, it's just not a thing that's gonna happen. So Sarah Cameron, you take that secret to your grave. Arguably, kill Topper to keep it secret. Like, find a giant rock, like a big rock, and just crush Topper's head. So then he can never tell anyone. You might as well kill, like, probably all of those teenagers that were on that island with you guys, because they're corroborating witnesses, right? They'll be like, oh, Topper's dead? Who's the last person that saw him? Sarah Cameron. Of course it was her. So you gotta kill all them as well. You got to, I don't know, who's the least conspicuous boat? Like, who's this most secret boat that you can drive back? Leave all the other boats there. Right? You're gonna have to unlock all their phones, make sure none of them took any pictures that have you in the background. Like, Sarah Cameron, this is a whole operation now. You are cleaning house on the teenagers of this island. Like, arguably a serial killer. You have to become this in order to keep it a secret, Sarah Cameron. I trust that you're willing to go as far as it takes, and I will see you on the other side. One person who is not willing to go as far as it takes, thankfully, is good old Pope. Pope. He is given information about his family cross. I don't even know if it's really his family cross, but the cross that he attributes to his family, that he thinks his family has, like, ownership over for some reason, just because, like, his ancestors were, like, part of the group that had it at one point. He's like, that's our family cross, and it got melted. And so he's like, I'm gonna take a gun and I'm gonna go shoot Rafe. Like, it's gonna happen. Now, my man takes a revolver and he's like, I'm gonna post up half a mile away on a dock. I'm just gonna trust that I have superb eyesight and it's gonna work out. Like, it's just, I don't know. Thankfully, he did not pull the trigger, because his lady friend brought him back from the edge. My dude went to the school of single tier acting, though. Like, excellent work on that one. He did drop out of school, theoretically, which is not good. But also, like, that's one thing that I just need to harp on here is, okay, so they left. They left. They were missing for 27 days. Not even a full month of school. Like, 27 days of school that he has missed. It's just, I don't even, just the circumstances surrounding him dropping out of school make no sense in the slightest. They're like, you've missed 27 days of school, which is too much for you to even make up during summer school. Like, what? Like, that's not how that works. Like, maybe if he missed, like, 2-3 months of school, you could be like, yeah, man, like, you were gone. I mean, even if he was gone the entire second half of the year, they could be like, hey, we will absolutely grind in summer school, and we will get as much done as we can. You may have to retake 1 or 2 classes next year that we couldn't finish, right? But this lady is like, not only do you not have enough, like, it's not even like, okay, like, as a person who has gone to school, like, both gone to high school and gone to college and understands how that system kind of works, and someone who was in school to become an educator, like, they do not, like, She's like, summer classes ain't gonna work. And he's like, I'll test out. And she's like, no, that's not really a thing that's possible at this point. It's like, yes, it is. Yes, it absolutely is. Every class you could possibly take, doesn't matter if it's a high school class or a college class, you can test out of that class at any point. Like, that's a thing you can do. You can be like, hey, I will take a test to prove that I know all the knowledge that this class gives you, and I will pass this class. That's a thing you can do. Like, 100%. Whoever his administrator was there is dumb as hell. Like, that's absolutely a thing you can do. I know people who have done that. I've done that. I tested out of class in college and in high school. So that's a thing you can do. Even if he couldn't test out of that, he can make up the work. Like, just have him. You can, even for the remainder of the semester, you can be like, hey, you're staying late every day after school. Like, you're gonna work on stuff that you missed. 27 days, not a frick ton of time to make up, honestly. And then the stuff you couldn't make up during the year, you're gonna spend a couple weeks, a month in summer school. You're gonna finish those classes. You'll be Gucci. Like, you'll be fine. You're gonna graduate, or you're at least, what is he, a junior? I don't know. They're like, you're gonna finish this semester, this year's classes. You may not win a mega scholarship anymore, right? Like, you're not gonna go to college absolutely scot-free anymore. But honestly, you could write a hella paper. Like, every college in the world is gonna be like, damn, tell us how you spent a month on a deserted island. We'll let you in. Like, we'll give you a dope-ass scholarship because you spent a month on a deserted island. Like, they're gonna look at all his stuff and be like, wow, this kid was a mega genius. Like, he won the most prestigious scholarship possible, and then gave it up to be a treasure hunter for a couple months, and then lived on a desert island. They can easily be like, hey, we know this kid is smart. Look at all his transcripts up to that point. They'll be like, this kid's a genius, and he has a dope story to tell. He's coming to our school. Like, that's easy decision for any of these colleges. So Pope finishing school, or at least if they're juniors, I don't know, Pope finishing the year should not be a problem. Like, that that point one, that's not an issue. Point two, the solution, like the teacher's solution or the administrator's solution is like, hey, all the classes that you were in, he's like, oh, we left in the middle of the semester. That means he started the semester, went a decent of the way, and then left. Like, they wouldn't then come, like, if he came back, they wouldn't be like, hey, sorry, we can't put you back in that high school class. Like, yes, you can. Like, he was already in the class. You're not going to take someone else in the middle of the semester and fill his spot. Like, that's not how that works. Like, if he can't make up the work of what he missed, someone else isn't going to be able to make up the work of what they missed when they weren't in the class in the first place. Plus, they would have already been in a class for that whole first part of the semester. His spot is 1,000% still open. Like, he can easily be slotted back into that spot. Like, you don't go, hey, you lost your spot in that high-end class because you missed time. Like, they filled the slot. That's not how that works. This isn't college registration. He wasn't on a wait list. like that's not how that works. That's not how that works. And then her solution is, I'm gonna fill your schedule with classes that you've already taken and passed years ago. Like, he looks at the schedule and he's like, I took and I passed all those classes in my freshman year. That's not how that works. That's not how that works. You don't take a high school junior, sophomore, junior, or senior and be like, hey, all the classes that you have already passed, you're going to take those classes again because the high-end classes that you shouldn't be able to be removed from aren't available anymore. All you would do is be like, hey, take some summer classes, or we'll just have you retake a semester of school. Like they wouldn't drop him back down to 9th grade biology. Like he already has credit for that class. like in his high school transcripts, there is evidence of him passing that class. There's no point in putting him in the old class. That doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't know who wrote this show. Like, have you ever been inside a classroom? Like, what is going on? I don't know why this point is pissing me off. Like, just as an individual who has been inside a classroom, like did the writers of this show just do no research into how any sort of education system works? They're like, oh man, sorry, like you, not only are you not gonna be able to test out of the class or like take summer school, but we're gonna boot you down 3 grades for the rest of the year. Like, that's not how that works. Like, come on, man. Oh god, like I don't know. And then obviously Pope is like, F that. Like, dude, just screw that. I'm gonna go kill people instead. Like, oh man, just not a great time for him. JJ and Key, they didn't really do anything this episode. Key got yelled at and is like, yeah, I'll totally leave JJ alone. That's not gonna happen. She's gonna ditch him and go to South America. We don't need to worry about them for now. But J-Bones and Father Bones, they go to see this professor who all his colleagues are getting murdered. Classic. They get caught by Singh, give him the rock, take Father Bones, and he's on his way to South America. J-Bones escapes murder. That's prime. We love that. You know, he used the old pocket sand trick, like oldest trick in the book, pocket sand. Pocket sand is undefeated. Even though he didn't take it out of his pocket, still pocket sand. Like, that move is undefeated. Just throw sand in their eyes, you win every time. I'm pretty sure J-Bones himself has used that tactic multiple times in this show. Like, pocket sand, undefeated. He escapes, obviously. He goes to JJ and he's like, dude, I've been lying to you. Gotta go to South America. And JJ, like the absolute G he is like, sick. I'll be there. My life here sucks. Like, I can't get a basic job waiting tables. I will absolutely go to South America with you. So there's that. And then, end of the episode. Absolute big money baller, Ward Cameron, is like, you know what? I'm gonna just fly back in here like nothing ever happened. You know how I was raided by the police and I'm a wanted criminal and faked my own death, which is illegal, by the way. I'm just gonna stroll back in because I'm rich as hell and I can do that sort of thing. And then I'm gonna walk right up to my son and backhand him and put him back in his place. Like, I'm gonna notice that he melted this dope cross that I wanted to get rid of. I mean, granted, maybe he's not a wanted criminal anymore because, like, he was wanted for, like, stealing this cross, but now that it's melted, I don't know. I can't remember everything that Ward Cameron has done. All I know is, just purely based on the end of this episode, dude's an absolute gangster. Like, I don't know. Why am I rooting for Ward Cameron to win? like this is like watching Succession, where just all the bad people are winning. Like, everyone is a bad person, and you arguably want the worst person to win because everyone else just fricks it up so badly all the time. It's like they don't deserve it. You know, at a certain point, you want Logan Roy to just destroy his children. You want him to take their hopes and dreams and just mush them in the dirt. Unless you're Tom Wamsgams, and then you come out on top, baby. Yeah, Minnesota supremacy all day. Tom and Greg for life. I don't know, man. This episode unlocked something for me. I don't know. Just some crazy stuff went down in this episode. Writers not doing basic research on how the school system works. Like, I don't get it. 27 days, not too much to make up, right? Like, that's not even a month of school. Like, unless you're counting, like Monday through Friday amount of days, then it's like, what? A month and, like, 2 days of school? Like, you're telling me this kid, this mega genius can't make that up? Get out of here. Get out of here. Kid's the smartest person in your entire school. Like, oh, God. This, even, I guarantee you, there would be teachers that would be like, you know what? You were on a deserted island. I'm not gonna make you do everything. They'll be like, I'll give you a couple assignments, and then we can give you some tests, and if you can pass it, you're Gucci. Like, they're not gonna be like, you have to actually make up every single assignment, every single book report, every paper, every test, everything. You gotta make up everything. Like, there's no way they would make him do that. Like, oh my gosh, they like the end goal of every educator is to do whatever possible to make sure these kids graduate high school and have a successful life after high school. They're not gonna be like, hey, because you missed a month of school, we're gonna make you retake all the 9th grade, even though you're a sophomore or even though you're a junior or senior. It's like, what? That's not how that works. Oh, I don't know, Jonas Pate or whoever made this show, just go to a school once. Just talk to the principal and be like, hey, if a kid missed 3 weeks of school, what would you do? That happens all the time. Heck, you could have him do online school now. You could be like, hey, during the summer, even if no one's available, we're gonna have you Zoom into some stuff. Like, easy peasy. Like, test out of this class. It's a normal thing. I don't know. Definitely let me know what you guys thought of this episode down in the comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions. If you enjoyed my unhinged rants and reaction, leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here or find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. If you're new here, honestly, you're probably never coming back after this. After hearing me just unload on this episode, there's a high chance you do not come back. But if you do, pop that subscribe button. I would love it. And then if you if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. That would mean the absolute world, would be the bee's knees. You would be my favorite person in the entire world, the love of my life, arguably. That would mean a lot. That's linked in the description down below. But I think that's all I gotta say. No, that's definitely all I gotta say. So, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.